After helping lead Utah State to a conference championship and 11-win season in his first year as a coach, offensive coordinator Taylor Fitzpatrick had to make a decision on whether or not he wanted to try to land a better job. His hope was to become a coordinator at a Power 5 school, but when the coaching carousel came his way, the options were pretty limited. So he decided to stay one more year at Utah State to try to bring the Aggies to the playoffs. With his quarterback and multiple wide receivers graduating, Taylor's offense will have to rely on new talent, including 93-speed transfer receiver Maven Anderson and sophomore transfer quarterback Nathan Childress, but he does have senior Robert Briggs back to lead the running back room. We'll see if Taylor can compete for the playoffs and get the job offer he's been hoping for in this offseason. Game 1 of Taylor's second season, we are taking on the Colorado Buffaloes. One of our focuses this year is going to be having a more balanced approach. Our receivers are definitely not quite as good as last season, and I'm pretty sure that running back Robert Briggs is our highest overall player on offense, as our offensive line is very slightly improved from last season, and the blocking is pretty nice here. Robert Briggs will get near the first down. Things have not been looking too shabby on drive number 1. Our quarterback has made a couple of good throws. That would be sophomore Nathan Childress. He's going to go with the RPO here, and we get beautiful blocking. Page is going to take it to the crib. I don't know who Page is. Didn't touch the ball last year, but he gets the tutty. That is Grant Page, the redshirt junior, getting the touchdown. Some other guys to look out for are freshman Enrique Dupree, transfer speedster Maven Anderson, and 87 overall Jack Estera. And the boys are going to get the ball right back here. Let's get it. I am going to highball that crosser, and what a catch from Page. How about this start to the game from him? Childress put it where only his guy could get it, and the running game has honestly been looking pretty good today. That'll let us set up the play action pass, as I loved this play last year. For whatever reason, the tight end cooks on the damn zig route, and we're going to get an easy first. But on second down, trying to go triple option, that'll get stuffed. So a big time 3rd and 8, and we're going to try to go to the tight end corner, but it gets swatted away. So we're just going to have to settle for the field goal this time, and holy crap, our kicker is terrible. I don't know what the heck happened there. So we miss a big opportunity to go up by 2 scores, but defense has been excellent. They're holding the Buffs to 0. On second down here, we're going to go back to Page on the drag, and Page is up to 65 yards on the day. He's going crazy right now. And our quarterback's been playing at a high level so far, consistently making the right read, and Childress will roll out and hit his tight end here. Otten was wide open. We used the tight end a ton last year. I'm hoping we can get that connection cooking again this year, and we're going to go to the corner route. This has been money for us, and Hystera is going to get his first touchdown of the season. Yes, sir. So we head into halftime with a 2-score lead over Colorado, and Childress going to scramble here. Doesn't look too fast, but he is definitely faster than Spencer Petras. Probably should have slid there. Going to try a little wide bunch out on this play, and just a flood concept. We're going to throw it to Page, but he can't come down with it. Dang it, dude. Page has been good, but I haven't been incredibly impressed with our wide receiver's ability to get separation, as Page got a free release on that play, but the DB recovered quickly. Colorado continuing to struggle on offense, though. We got to try to get the run game cooking on this drive, as already we're headed to the 4th quarter. This game has gone by incredibly fast. Big 3rd down, and we'll just find the easy hitch route. Yes, sir. Now we really got to lean on the run game heavy. Robert Briggs picking up 9 on 1st down. We're just about down to the 2-minute warning and trying to go load option here. We'll pitch it out, and this is going to be a disaster, dude. How many times have we seen this? It'll be a huge negative play, and we've got 34 to go just like that. Gotta try to take a shot here, and we're gonna have Hystera open deep, but not nearly enough arm strength to make that throw. Childs was under pressure, so that probably affected it, and this is gonna get picked off. But defense clutches up. Let's go. All we gotta do is try to kill the clock here, but Colorado's defense has also been standing up tough. Gonna try to go for the kill shot here on 3rd down, and we have a guy wide open over the middle, but Childress cannot make the throw. All good though. Defense bailed the boys out today. They actually ended it with a pick 6. It was an up and down day for this offense. I am not so sure that Childress is the guy. We'll have to see. We definitely should have gotten the ball to Robert Briggs more. He only averaged 4 yards a carry though anyways, as Hystera ended up being the leading receiver with the 1 long touchdown. Grant Page had a nice game as well, but we got to find some other reliable targets here. I'm going to tell you right now, boys, we win this game against A&M, Utah State's going to the playoffs, but it is going to be very difficult. We'll need to cook, and we're going to start it out with a nice little flat route to Briggs. Childress making the right read on his first big pass. A sophomore Childress has never played in a road environment like this. It's good to see that he looks composed to start the game at least. Taylor's going to try to incorporate more screen game today, but A&M just defends that beautifully. So we're going to have a 3rd and 8, and pressure's coming in. I'm going to go with the dig route, and man, it was covered well. But our guys thankfully able to hang on to it. We're going to get a drop on 2nd down though. All right, 3rd and 8. Let's see what we're made of. I'm going to go to the quick out here, but that throw is off target. Sorry, man, but we got to go for this. Can't win games playing like a chicken, and going to the tight end here. Oh my god, man, he's got to make that catch. Aggies have got a 14-point lead, and here on second down, the pressure literally gets in immediately. I don't know what to do here. I can't call audibles or anything. We're going to try to go to the crosser, and okay, that's an absolute dot from Childress. This dude Tia has had a couple of big catches already. All right, Childress, I see you, buddy. Let's keep on getting it to Briggs. Definitely the best athlete on the field is Briggs, or the best athlete for us, rather. We're really going to have to work the drags today, man. That's the route that can get open against pressure. Childress has just got to hit him at the right times. And so far, the timing this season has been a little bit off. Childress is no Spencer Petras. We'll try to go with a little bunch flood here on third down, and we're going to get a guy wide open. There's a flag on the play. Not sure what that is, but let's go. It looks like it's going to be roughing the passer. Just like that, we're in business. Gonna go load option here on second down, but man, the block sheds are actually crazy. I'm gonna try to go jet touch pass on this third and goal. Need the line to just hold up for a second, and it does. Is our receiver fast enough? No, he's not. We're gonna have to go for this, fellas. I think I trust the speed option more than anything else. Let's see what we got here. Childress is gonna pitch it out, and Briggs catches it. We got a bad animation, but thankfully my receiver blocked beautifully. So we are in this thing going into halftime. Playing on the road is brutal, but going to the RPO here, and Anderson is in the clear. The transfer has his first big play of his career, and Anderson is gonna take this to the crib. This is exactly what we needed. Unfortunately, A&M strikes right back. Our defense has had a tough time shutting down the Aggies, and here on third down, man, Briggs should have been down, but sheds a tackle. That's big time. On second down, we'll just go with a drag concept, and Anderson having a really good game getting another catch. Big time third down. I'm just coming out in slants, and looks like, okay, I don't know what coverage that is. We're just gonna take off, and Childress with the biggest scramble of his career so far. Okay, we're playing with some stones right now, dude. I love to see it. We're gonna go up top to the seam here, man. I highballed that. If I waited another second, we might have had something. Gonna go to the screen here on second down, and Briggs has it in open space. Not sure what to do around this blocker, and we're gonna have 3rd and 1. Okay, I feel like we gotta go with the RPO here. We are going to get it out to the flat. That dude was just a little bit late, and Anderson will just pick it up. Just keep it moving, boys. Take what the defense gives us. All we gotta do is throw it to the flat route, and that's an easy 12 yards for our tight end. That's gonna go ahead and take us into the 4th quarter. This is where we gotta clutch up, and going back to the RPO here, we hand it to Briggs, and Briggs was too scared to make a move, but picks up the first. And on 1st and goal, look at the hole, dude. That was our best of the season so far. We get down to the 1 easy. Nothing silly here now. Just gotta punch it in, and we will do just that with the fullback dive. Let's go. The recruit Van Ditch making a big play. Boys, we actually have a chance to win this game on this drive. We're gonna keep it safe with the RPO. Anderson has been balling out all day, and I felt pretty okay about the run game. We're gonna pick up this 2nd and 1 nice and easy. My only concern is our kicker, dude. This is gonna have to be a really easy kick for me to feel confident. I think I'm gonna try to take a shot here on 2nd down, and let's see. Okay, looks like there's straight man coverage. We hit the drag. Not the best throw, but Hystera picking up a gigantic 1st down, and we're at least in attemptable field goal range at this point. Just need to break one run, and Briggs is going to get us down to the 20. Boys, we might have it. At this point, I think we just try to keep the ball in the middle. A&M only has 1 timeout. We're gonna be able to run down the entire clock. I'd like to pick up a little bit more here, but want to cover the ball. Okay, last play before we kick it. We're just gonna go with a trap up the middle. Okay, that works. You see Dakota Brunskill. The ratings are both 70 or below. Okay, wait. I gotta take a look at our kickers real quick. Oh my god, yeah, Jesus. We need our punter in there. Just gotta drill it, man. Right down the middle. The meter's going pretty fast. I did not hit it perfectly, but this will sneak through, and Utah State has pulled off a huge upset. A marquee win for Taylor Fitzpatrick. The offense got it done today, just barely. We tried to mostly lean on the safe stuff. Childress balled out, dude. 250 yards, no interceptions. Briggs just did what he needed to do on the ground, and Anderson made the big plays, dude. We needed somebody to step up, and the transfer did it. His long touchdown was what kept us in the game, and just like that, we're in the top 25. Okay, if we can get the dub on the road at A&M, I think we can get the dub on the road at James Madison, but you just never know what can happen on a Saturday, dude. We're starting it out, getting the ball to Robert Briggs. I wish we had the offensive line to make that boy the star he deserves to be. Give it back to him here on 1st down, and he picks up 4. Okay, part of me does want to kind of go ground and pound, but he's coming out of the game here. We'll go play action, and great route by our tight end. The tight ends are on crispy routes in this game sometimes, man. We love to see some tight end action here. All right, let's pop this in. We're gonna go to Briggs on the wheel here. He'll get it to 3rd and 2. Big down play, boys. Let's see what we've got. We should have the slant, sticky coverage, but Anderson with the diving catch. Dude, Anderson is a star. He is carrying this receiving core so far. This offense seems to be settling in, finding a rhythm with the new personnel, but here on second down, the flood's gonna get boxed. We were about to have the little in route coming open, but couldn't hit it. All right, 3rd and 16. Let's see if we got a beam dialed up. I'm gonna go to the comeback, but Childress can't make that throw, and JMU takes the lead. Let me see a little RPO here. We will wait just long enough for that to develop, and Anderson is in the clear. Come on, Anderson, take this to the crib. Beat these DBs. Anderson is going to get down to the 2. Come on, man. I shouldn't have hit the stiff arm. I should have just dove, but we'll get Briggs the touchdown, diving in across the pylon. And defense getting an interception before half. We might have something for him here. This time, Childress will be able to hit the comeback. I think I like what we're cooking here. Childress going to step up into the pocket, and the boy can kind of take off a little bit. Only 77 speed, but better than Petrus. Now let's go get our touchdown, man. 13 seconds left, and okay, I don't know what I see. We're going to go to the dig, and Hystera coming down with a contested catch. Yes, sir. See, we can cook. Just need enough time to make those reads. And here on first down, I'm trying to run for my life with Childress, but Childress cannot quite escape. Kiki McCracken would have had that. Sorry, boys. I got to do it. 2 seconds left. We're going for it. And let's see what we've got. We should have the slant open, but Childress can't get it over the line. Got to come out hot in the second half here. Run the ball, take our checkdowns, do our thing. Let me pick up a little 3rd and 3 here. We sneak Briggs out of the backfield. That's beautiful play calling. Got to keep the offense moving here, but on second down, we can't quite get it out to the drag. Too much pressure. I think we just got to keep Briggs in the block, as we're going to go over the middle here on 3rd down. In the big tight end picking it up. Childress is definitely having his best game of the season here, but Briggs getting stuffed in the backfield. Dang, dude. I really like that little toss play too. Just did not work out at all that time, and we're going to hit Briggs on the corner route, but Briggs drops it. Bobby Briggs got to be better than that, bro. We'll go back to the pass game here, and yeah, nothing there. We're not going to be able to kick the field goal either, so you know what that means. 4th and 13, time for some magic, boys. I am going to try to find the dig, but that gets picked off. Wasn't a good read anyways, and this one might be going back. Our quarterback's going to have to make the tackle at the 48. All good, though. Our big defense gets the stop, and we got to get the running game cooking again. Got a little bit too pass happy that last drive. Let's try a little jet touch pass here, getting it out to our boy Anderson, and I'm glad we tried it, man. The blocking was beautiful, and Anderson is going to get a huge chunk. He and Briggs are a power combination on offense right now. Taylor's done a great job of finding a creative way to get those boys the ball. On a big 3rd down, we're going to try the flood, and I probably had the out route, but waited too long. It'll be 4th down again. Thankfully, defense gets the ball back. I'm so excited for Taylor to have an offensive line to work with one of these days. Beautiful pass there on the out route from Childress, by the way. Turns a potentially risky throw into a big gain. We got to start finishing these drives, man. We're going to go with a little play action and trying to take a shot to Anderson. He gets the separation needed, and Anderson going to take it to the crib. The boy is going crazy. He's got like 200 plus yards today. Anderson basically locking the game down for us. At this point, we got to give him the ball a couple more times. He's got 180, it looks like, actually. We were thankfully able to pull away in the second half, as Childress played really solid apart from that 4th down pick. I threw one in junk time also. And Briggs, another solid gain. We can't really give that average up above 5, but he did have a touchdown. And receiving wise, you already know, bro, Anderson is the guy. If we can win this last non-conference game against Arizona, we might just be going undefeated, man. It does always feel good to be ranked, but Arizona's also sitting at 2-0. This is going to be a tough one. We've got some really good momentum coming into this game, and getting it started off with the dump offs to the tight end. He's having a nice start. Why not go back to him on 1st and 10 here, dude? The boy Otten, I think, is our 2nd leading receiver on the year, after Anderson, of course. We love to use tight ends in this Utah State offense. Look at him getting his 4th reception of the day. I do want to try to get the RPO game cooking again today, but we're just going to have to hand this one off. That goes nowhere. All right, Childress, I'm going to need a beam here on 3rd and long. I am going to try to get it to Briggs, but we can't do it. Damn, bro. We're going to have to settle for a field goal on the 1st drive, and I didn't kick that great, but it sneaks through. Arizona got nothing, though. We're chilling. Trying to go to the run game here, and here's Ursula getting his 1st carry. Our freshman recruit getting some time. I believe Ursula's coming in around 88 speed, and we're going to get Anderson his 1st jet touch pass of the day here. He is going to sneak around the edge, and Anderson might have a chance. The Arizona defenders took terrible angles, and Anderson powering his way into the end zone. He's continuing to ball out. The Wildcats were able to answer there, so we got to keep it moving. And how about our 3rd string running back making a nice little move? Believe that's Cottle. Actually, he might be our 2nd string, and oh man, I did not read that read option right, but we get the pitch out, and Cottle making a few moves. Corbin Cottle is a sophomore. I figure he'll get a few carries this year. Briggs has just been getting shut down so so far. I'm just praying for a better offensive line at Taylor's next job. These boys are next to useless. We got a 4th down here. I'm gonna try to go get it, man. See what we've got. Okay, I'm taking the halfback over the middle, and Briggs is able to pick it up. Yes, sir. Childress is taking a lot of hits, getting pretty dinged up. We'll try to make it easy on him with the screen, and Briggs spins ahead for 5. Okay, this is where the RPO is gonna get nice. We got a little bit of time to kill. We want some nice easy reads for our dinged up quarterback. We'll go back to it here, and Cottle once again showing a nice little burst. Time's running down low. We gotta finish this drive, and I want to go back to the tight end here, but dude kind of jumped that route. Big time 3rd down, and we're gonna go over the middle, but that was way too late. I should have thrown it on the break. 4th and 8. F it, boys. I'm going for it. Let's see what we've got. Okay, we don't really have anything. I'm going to try to get it out to Anderson, but he can't come down with it. That was a bad decision. Sometimes you just gotta make some bad decisions, boys. What's the fun of the game if you're not goofing around a little bit? Okay, this was a good decision. Oh, bro, Childress, come on, buddy. An easy touchdown pass missed. That is brutal. At least Childress will make this nice little throw on the run. I mean, honestly, buddy's got 150 yards and no picks. He's playing pretty well, but in this offense, that's just not a throw that we can miss. If we're being honest, Childress is nothing more than a check down merchant sometimes. To be fair, Spencer Petras wasn't making a lot of crazy throws like that as well. I'm just used to throwing beams with the likes of Kiki McCracken, and we're still looking pretty solid on this drive. Just dumping it off to the tight end here, and look at Otten, dude. I don't know what that defender was doing, but he'll get the first. Otten with 6 catches for 79 on the day. We've got an absolute dog at tight end, and I'm kind of trying to get him the ball here. Okay, I didn't like anything. Tried to throw it to circle 8. The red zone offense has been a little bit of a problem for Taylor's offenses, but we are going to get it to Briggs. The throw is a little bit behind him, but Robert Briggs still makes it happen, and defense got the stop. We should be on our way to a dub here. Just got to close it out, and okay, we might have this open again. Okay, no, the safety ranged over. We're lucky that wasn't a pick. And at this point, Childress is really risking injury. The wear and tear has been rough on us here on this channel for sure. I'm going to go RPO on this big 3rd down. Looks like it's man coverage. We'll hand it off, and Briggs is going to fight for the first. Absolutely huge play from Briggs. He's a little bit dinged up now too, but we got to keep giving him the rock. Just going chew clock here. No need to take risks, and Cottle will run into a wall. 1 first down and the game is over, and we are going to have the zig route. That's Tia, and that should hopefully do it. We're going to go back to the ground here, running a little bit of a trap, and this is going to open up beautifully for Briggs. The best hole he has ever seen by far. He's not going to quite have the juice to take this to the house, especially not when he's hurt, but it's good to see we can bust off a big run, and that really puts this game away. We're going to get out of the non-conference undefeated this year. I can practically smell the playoff already. Childress did miss a big throw today, but overall he made the right reads. 67% completion percentage, and the running game was as good as it's been all season, I would say. I am kind of interested in Cottle after how he looked today. The Utah State Aggies are the number 15 team in the country. I don't know if we're a national title contender, but it looks like we're definitely a playoff contender. All we got to do is win the Mountain West. With the way he's helped revitalize this program, Taylor should definitely have schools calling after him after this season, and his play calling has really improved the last few games. We've been getting more of our run game mix, getting the RPO cooking a little bit. We are going to have to pick up a little 3rd down here, and man, we get a false start. Okay, well, that's definitely not helpful. See what we got here. Okay, we might have the out route, and Childress is going to hit it. Was a little high ball, so Anderson have to tap his feet, and we're going to need to pick up a 4th and 1. Just going power game here, and the middle opens up. Briggs gets in. Yes, sir. I should know, boys, Hawaii took us to overtime last year. Their offense was no joke the last time we played them, and they're able to at least start it out with 3. That corner route was a beautiful throw from Childress, by the way. And we'll keep mixing in the running game. Our guard got beat bad, but Briggs still gets 9. It feels really nice to have more of a rhythm on the ground, and getting it out to Briggs again here. He will try to break it to the outside, but can't. Come on, man. I'm gonna need the senior running back to get past that guy. And here on 1st down, I'm gonna take a little shot. Let's see. Childress underthrows that by a lot. I think we had a step on the outside. Gotta take a shot every once in a while to keep him honest. We'll go back to that side here, hitting the easy out route. If you watch the ULM series, you know I used to rely on that out route a lot. Haven't needed it as much lately, as the 3rd down triple option gets shut the hell down. Need a 3rd down beam here. I'm trying to go with the double corner routes, but Hawaii covers that well. We turn it over on downs, and we're letting the Rainbow Warriors stay in the game just a little bit. Need to pick up this 3rd down, and thankfully we do. I'm gonna go back to the triple option here on 1st down as we barely get it out to Cottle, and dude, Cottle's juke move is nice. I like this guy. We gotta continue to give him touches, and we'll try a little outside zone with him here. Oh man, Cottle has a ton of room, picks up a block downfield, but doesn't have that breakaway speed. Speed's the thing we really happen to be missing on this team, but getting it out to Cottle again, dude's having a huge game. Gotta Gotta finish the drive here. We got a 3rd and long, and we're gonna go to the tight end and connect. Dude, our tight end continues to ball. Shout out Otten, bro. Truly a legend on this team. Only dude I love more than him is Anderson, dude. Anderson almost got loose for the touchdown there. Goal line time. We sent everybody out, and that was a bad idea. No time for our quarterback. So we're gonna have 3rd and goal. Let's see. I'm gonna roll out. Childress has a little bit of speed. Let's just tuck it up. Okay, I couldn't even get it out anyways. Shoot, man. I think we gotta take this field goal. I don't like this one bit, and holy crap, I thought I missed it. So red zone offense continuing to be a struggle. That's the thing that Taylor's gotta work on with his offenses. Really, we just gotta go to some money plays there. RPO and jet touch pass is probably the way to go. This is another game where Childress has honestly been dealing. Hasn't made crazy throws, but just continually making the right reads. And how about that catch from Ryan Otten there? Unfortunately, Childress is getting hit hard a lot right now. Gonna go jet touch pass. This time it's not to Anderson. We'll see if it still works, and nothing to the edge. Can we please finish a drive one time, fellas? Going with a little flood concept, and we got bumped, but Anderson, oh man, I thought he had it. Tried to get his feet down, but drops it. All right, 4th and 13. We got to give it a shot. I'm going to try to go to the out route, and we get a stupid bump again, dude. We cannot hit a timing route. Okay, thankfully defense gets a turnover, and Childress stepping up in the pocket here is going to scramble. I got to get down. Didn't do it in time. Thankfully, he doesn't fumble. I got to run a little bit more with Childress, dude. He's really not a bad scrambler at all, but that ball was not where I wanted it to be placed. Childress throws a pick, and Hawaii should be in business. Never a good feeling when you're the offensive coordinator and the game's turned into a defensive struggle, and we had Hystera wide open. Just not a good ball though, and Hystera's not fast enough to outrun the defense. Should have been a touchdown. Now we're on upset alert. On 3rd and 1, Hawaii going full scale press. I'm scared though. We're just gonna run this thing. We are headed down to the 2-minute warning, man. We need to turn this drive into a touchdown. I'm not confident enough in our kicker, and I'm not trying to go to overtime anyways. Hawaii is just daring us to throw it over top. I'm not gonna take him up on the dare. We got to keep it with Briggs. If anything, we're going RPO, as I want to try to get that to the outside. I chickened out and just cut it in, and that turned out to be the right decision. We're looking pretty good. Just got to be smart, and I'm going to hand it off on the RPO. Cottle is going to get dang near the 1st down. This is where we've had trouble all season, man. Down here in the red zone. Can we come through for the clutchest drive of the year? Just need one more play from this offense. Come on. We're going to get it out to Anderson on the touch pass, and he doesn't get the block to the outside. There's going to be a flag on the play. Tell me that's not holding, bro. It's going to be holding. Shoot, man, we might be screwed. Worst part is I had let a lot of time run off the clock. Gonna try to go triple option here to pick up the 3rd down, and pitching it out. Come on, come on, come on. We need to pick this up. Power forward, and 4th and inches. Okay, we take a timeout. 3 seconds left. What do we think here, boys? This is a tough decision. The fact of the matter is I'm scared to kick this. We're going for it all the way. We're gonna pitch it out to the running back, and no, bro, they really gave me that pitch animation there. We're going to lose to Hawaii. I waited just a half second too long. Absolutely brutal, dude. A terrible performance from this offense. Childress threw 2 picks. I cannot believe that. Okay, well, that loss was pretty brutal, but it certainly does not mean that we're out of the playoff race. I mean, last year we lost 2 games, and if we didn't lose to Colorado State, we still would have gotten in. So as long as we run the table, we should be okay. Just straight up need to be better and more efficient on offense today. And getting it out to Anderson here. We have beautiful blocking on the outside. This will help, and Anderson will swerve a guy out, getting himself down to the 2. But the goal line is where we've had trouble. Gonna try to run it in with our RPO flat, and we can't do it. Big time 4th down. I'm going with the jet touch pass. Just need Anderson to get to the outside, and it's a foot race. He will do it. There we go. All right, I mean, definitely could have been a worse start there, and defense gets the stop. Childress throwing a dot on the little comeback route. I'm glad to see us getting some mojo back after the tough loss last week. Hopefully we can keep this up. On 3rd and 1, I'm trying to just go with an easy pass. Looks like we have man coverage. I'm going to take the dig, but bro, our receivers, I'm going to be honest, are pretty much trash across the board. Anderson's the only one with any redeeming qualities. I need my boy to be able to get some separation there in man coverage. I guess we'll just have to go back to our drags and go back to Anderson. He is the guy holding this offense together. Without him, we would have 0 weapons. 3rd down here. Let's see. Okay, looks like man coverage. See, I want to go to the crosser. Okay, thankfully we got a bumpage. coverage, and Tia will get into the end zone. It didn't look like he was going to get away at all, but we'll take what we can get. All things considered, we're looking pretty good in this one, fellas. We got 40 seconds here to try to cook something up before half, and on 3rd and 1, we got to pick this up. I'm going to just dump it off to Briggs real quick. Childress is putting up a solid first half stat line, but like with the man coverage there, our guys on the right just not getting open, and it doesn't help that our offensive line is just setting Childress up to be a sitting duck. But we go into halftime with the lead in the ball, and we're going to start it out taking a shot to Otten, where our receivers haven't really been able to get separation. Otten kind of has. Big time 3rd and 4 here. I'm just going to go to the out route to Anderson. That is easy cash. Those speed outs are pretty free against off coverage, and going back to the edge of the jet touch pass won't be a breakaway, but we get 6. Gonna try to sneak in a little RPO on 3rd and 4, and Briggs is gonna pick it up. Not too bad, man. Back to the air here, and going to Anderson. We're putting him on the outside when we need to now. 1st and goal. Let's see. I want to throw it over the middle. We'll wait a second, stepping up in the pocket, and oh man, I highballed that for no reason. Causes those passes to just be slightly inaccurate, but we're gonna try it again here. See, once again, bro, you cannot throw a high ball out of the back of the end zone. So 3rd and goal, man. Goal line is just the bane of our existence, and we had a guy open, but Childress misses him. So we're just gonna have to take the field goal here. And San Jose State gets a touchdown. They continue to go man coverage and just box everything up, but look at Childress getting loose, showing a little bit of speed, dude. We got to be running the ball with him more. Need a touchdown in this drive. I'm not even gonna worry about chewing clock, and the RPO just gets shut down. Briggs is averaging a pathetic 2 yards a carry. It's not his fault, to be fair, and everything got boxed up for this offense again. All right, I'm gonna trust in our defense, and they get the stop. Now we definitely got to try to chew clock, but this time the jet touch pass is gonna get sniffed out. We might have to go up top here, and we've got Anderson deep. He just got a free release off the line, and Maven Anderson is gonna give us what should be the game-winning touchdown. Let's go, fellas. Or maybe just a 1-score dub. They got us to 4th down. We got to go for the dub here, but that ball was terribly overthrown. It's not gonna matter, but won't look too nice on the stat sheet. They don't score anyway, so 24-14 is our final. As Childress had a mostly good day. I mean, that interception at the end made it look worse, but 3 touchdowns is not bad. The running game though, dude, no matter what I try, like I'm calling all sorts of plays, we cannot get it cooking. Maven Anderson does win Mountain West Player of the Week after that. He had 160 yards. I didn't even realize. And see, man, the polls love us. I don't know what it is, but just like that, we're back in the top 20. And we got a big one today, taking on 5-0 Fresno State. Fresno State actually has their stadium packed for this one. We're gonna have to play our best today. Gonna give that boy Briggs the handoff here, and uh-oh, this is a beautiful hole. Maybe the best we've had this whole series. All Briggs is gonna have to do is make one guy miss, and he does it. Bobby Briggs is finally gonna have the big touchdown that he's been waiting for. Just like that, our run game gets cooking. All right, man, that is what I love to see. And Childress getting it started with a nice little step in the pocket. I'm kind of feeling it with this offense, and we're gonna have to keep our foot on the gas because Fresno State is scoring. They are in a bizarre formation here. We're going back to the same play we scored on. This time it doesn't work out though. We're gonna have a little 3rd and long here. Gotta find a way to cook up, and I'm not seeing anything. Tried to step up with Childress to buy some time, but we punt it away and Fresno takes the lead. Not at all what I was hoping for. All good. We just gotta go get a tutty before half. And shout out to all of my receivers just not getting any separation at all. Like, what is going on? It's not like Fresno State has some dogs at cornerback either. And Tia can't even stay upright on a damn out route. It's gonna be 4th and 1. All right, well, I'm gonna go for it. Just need Briggs to get an inch and bumps off of his blocker. That was kind of scary. Unfortunately, on 2nd down, I decided to just call an atrocious route combo for no reason. And now it's gonna be 3rd and 18. All right, gonna try to find a way to make it happen with the corner route. And once again, we get almost no separation, but Tia breaking away at the last second. Okay, Tia, you made a couple of plays. Let's keep him pushing here. Just 1 minute left before half. And Childress gonna step up and try to scramble. We gotta get down. Childress is gonna fumble one of those eventually. Drake careless with the ball there, but it works out okay. And let's see. Okay, running back is going to come across the middle. I playmaker him up, but he's gonna drop the ball. Come on, man. That is not where I wanted him to go with the playmaker anyways. Just gonna go back to our mesh concept. This is the only thing we can reliably get open. 3rd and 3. Let's get it. We are going to just take the drag. We'll take what we can get, man. And getting it down to the 14, 33 seconds left. Plenty of time to cook up, and those out routes we might have to hit a little bit more. They're pretty good. I hammered those at the start of the ULM dynasty, if you'll remember, and oh man, we had the drag wide open. We're gonna have to take a timeout. Can we please not sputter on the goal line here, dude? 3rd and 7. I'm looking for my 10 end. Okay, we don't have them, but we have the SIG. 4th and 2. I mean, we gotta go for it, right? I have not had good luck with the option options lately. I'm gonna roll with the law of averages. Let's pitch this thing out, and we get a terrible animation, but Coddle, the man himself, getting to the edge and getting into the end zone. That is a huge play. And we get the rock coming out of half. Let's get it. Trying to start it out with a little corner route, and that was a super tight throw, but pinpoint ball. Tia taps his toes. Are you kidding me? Oh man, they're gonna review that. Tell me that was a catch. Tia is not good at creating separation, but he does seem to have some good qualities as a possession receiver. We're gonna have to pick up a 3rd and 10 though, and oh man, I was trying to take the C route. It wasn't open anyways, and Childress is hurt. We gotta punt this ball, boys. Okay, thankfully defense gets a stop, and they're coming out in man coverage. I'm gonna try to just hit the comeback. Good catch, Anderson. Not gonna lie, I kind of like having Anderson split out wide. I also like having him in the slot on those jet touch passes though, and this triple option working beautifully. Look at Coddle getting down the sideline. This is our best rushing day of the entire series so far, I think. On first down, we're going play action pass, and how about Coddle having himself another really nice gain? RPO time, we get it out to Anderson, and look at that block on the outside. We'll dive up in there for the touchdown. Defense gets a stop. We are pinned down here at the 1. I'm gonna just dump it to the flats, and that was dangerous. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, I think I'm gonna just run the rock. Going back to the play that we scored on earlier. This time, I'm just gonna take my safe yards. And my god, dude, they are putting everybody up on 3rd and 3. We gotta try to huck this, and we should have Anderson up the seam. That's just gotta be a good ball. Anderson, put your hands up, bro. Okay, thankfully defense gets another stop. I'm surprised at the lack of catch radius from Maven Anderson. I understand he's not a very big guy, but come on, buddy. We can just go ahead and chew us some clock, and if we get the first down here, we'll be golden. Briggs will get to the outside and getting more. Dude, Briggs is having the game of his life right now. He's finally up over 100 yards in a game. Looks like Taylor's been scheming hard for that running game, and holes are just opening up all of a sudden. One more first down for the dub. Come on now. We got 3rd and 2, and Briggs powers ahead and gives us it. One more try for my boy Bobby Briggs on 4th down, and yeah, should have just taken it out of there. Doesn't matter. We get the 21-13 ranked win on the road. That's what this team needed. As we played a really clean game on offense, that was good to see. When the running game is going, man, everything changes. We had over 150 on the day. Ranked number 17, boys. I'm feeling pretty good. Let's go get this dub against San Diego State. I want to try to get a little bit more vertical today as San Diego State going cover 2, and we're going to get it out there on the hole shot to Anderson. Childress putting it on the money. All right, I like what I see. We got 1st and 10, and Childress will step up in the pocket looking like Kiki McCracken. He dives into the end zone, and oh my god, the fella's going to hit a Heisman pose here. Childress might not be a Heisman contender, but he's definitely served his purpose as a Spencer Petras replacement. And how about we keep the running game moving today? Unfortunately, we get nothing there. All right, so 3rd and 6. We are going to go corner route. Need a nice catch from Tia, and he makes it. Tia's been making plays lately, man. I like it. And here, I don't know what happened. The ball is flying all over the place, and we're going to get a holding penalty. All right, so 1st and 20. We're going to have to cook, and yeah, okay, nothing there. I think we had some stuff coming open deep. I just did not see it in time, but here we've got the tight end corner route open, and how about Otten getting us a clean 40 yards when we need it? And dude, Childress with 100 yards in the first quarter. This could be one of his best performances. He's gonna have to try to convert a 4th down here though. Let's see what we've got. I am going to take back out of the backfield, but dude, we went to it just way too late. Absolutely terrible eyes by me. Those are the plays that'll keep San Diego State in this game. Gonna try to sneak in a pass here on 3rd and 1, and we'll just dump it off to Briggs and let him work. Our boy will get the ball out to midfield. San Diego State's putting a lot of guys up on the line, but once again, we're having a pretty solid running day today. Taylor has continued to try to make that a point of focus for this team, and I am interested to see how his run game develops with better personnel, as we're gonna go to the drag here, and Anderson picking up a big 3rd and 9. We head down to the 2-minute warning, and I'm gonna try to take an end zone shot here, but dang, buddy can't hang on. So 3rd and 10, let's see what we've got. I'm liking the zig, and we just barely get it out. Anderson continuing to clutch up. I'm trying to just run some clock here and stepping up in the pocket with Childress. He's gonna fumble, but will recover his own, and this actually turns out to be a nice gain. Absolutely bizarre play there. And on 3rd down, we're trying to go for it all, but it'll be 4th. Okay, I'm gonna try to just pick this up on the ground. Briggs is gonna go up the middle and will get just enough. Just gotta punch it in, and Briggs will do just that. He's having another nice game. Just like that, we're looking pretty solid in this one. 3rd down here though, and Childress misses the throw. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go for this. Let's see what we got. Okay, I'm looking at the post, and we get hit. That was a bad decision. decision, dude. I don't know why I'm running a trash route combo on 4th down. That lets the Aztecs back into it. Gotta keep it moving, and we'll go to the triple option here. We will just barely get that pitch out, and Briggs in the open field. This is not really where he's best, but he will at least pick up the 1st down and more. Gotta finish this drive. We'll go back up the middle, and that makes it 3rd and inches. Okay, this is a big play. San Diego State's bringing everybody up, and we will just barely get enough. Briggs is unfortunately taking a little bit of wear and tear. We're gonna go back to the air here. This time we do hit the out route. Okay, 3rd and 2. Let's get it. I am going to keep this with Childress, but the blocking on the backside was just terrible. I think we got to take the field goal here. And uh-oh, I did not strike that very well. Please tell me this will sneak in. Okay, it just does. And it's a good thing we made that, because San Diego State went ahead and got a touchdown. Now we got to crush clock, and I'm going to try to go to the passing game here. This is risky, and man, dude, that could have easily been a pick, but the freshman tight end gets it. And I think that bags this thing up. Briggs has just got to protect the football. Man, almost had a big hole there. Shoot, man, we got to pick up this 1st down. I'm going to try to go to the air, and we should be able to sneak that to the tight end. And comes up with the catch, and we survive. The tight ends come up big. That would have been a bad upset to take. The way we've been getting into these close games, I don't know why the polls love us so much. They got us up to number 9 in week 11. With the playoffs in our sights, we cannot take another loss. The committee just wants to hand this Utah State team a berth, and we're going to Briggs here. This is going to be a great start to the game. Briggs getting down the sidelines out to the 40. Nathan Childress continuing to build up, and we'll have the tight end open here. So I thought, dude, that guy snuck into the zone. All good though. We keep it moving, going to the jet touch pass here, and oh man, I should have cut that inside. Receiver needed to hold his block a second longer. Big time 3rd down. I'm going to the flood, and we've got to get that out quick, but Childress does it, and Black gets the catch. I don't know if I've said his name so far this season. Okay, 1st and goal. We just got to punch it in, and we've got the underneath. That's Anderson strutting into the end zone. Great start for the boys here. And man, I would really just like to blow out a team. We're seeing man coverage here and throwing the comeback with anticipation. Shout out Anderson for getting his head around on that. We're passing it well, but I want to try to keep our good momentum going with the running game if possible. The toss doesn't work out there, and on 3rd and 2, we're just barely going to get it. Things are looking pretty good overall for the offense, as we're going to roll Childress out here, and this is something I kind of want to do more of, man. He has decent speed. I'm just always worried about the wear and tear, as Briggs happens to be struggling a little bit in this one. We'll have a 3rd and long, but I'm loving the comeback route right now, and Tia's kind of been working on the outside. So 1st and goal, we are going to highball that to our tight end, but dude, a high ball just always goes out of the end zone. I'm gonna try to go RPO on 3rd and goal, and okay, we get a decent look, and Anderson will get in. Yes sir. At this point, Anderson is firmly the star of this team. I was hoping that this year it would be Briggs, but our run blocking simply has not been consistent enough. The jet touch pass has been inconsistent too. On 3rd and 7, I'm gonna try to go to the corner route, but Childress just missing that throw horribly. Screw it though, I'm gonna go for this 4th down. Let's see what we've got. Okay, I'm gonna take another corner route. Once again, just not a good throw. I was trying to ag that down with Tia. And Air Force getting on the board. I'm not trying to play a close game with these boys. We got to go down and do our thing on this drive. We got Anderson on the outside here. Let's see if he can cook something up. We're gonna huck it up deep, but oh bro, just a little bit overthrown. We had to get that ball out quicker than I would have liked. But on 3rd down, we're gonna go back to him on the corner route, and he cooked up. What a throw from Childress that time. Doing his best to make up for the miss on that one. And we'll go to a little RPO out of a bunch. Oh man, I should have been more patient on that block. Finish the drive. 19 seconds left, and we're gonna take that little delayed slant. Tia is almost gonna get into the end zone. We got 200 passing yards on the half right now, and Briggs is going to punch it in. Yes sir. All right, this is the game I wanted to see. Running game's not going as well, but Childress is absolutely dealing, and we're still getting Briggs involved. Unfortunately, anything straightforward just not there at all right now, and now Briggs is hurt. No need to force it though. The passing game really has been so good, as Anderson fries on the comeback route. Worth noting that our QB is also pretty dinged up at this point, but still trying to sling beams, and what a catch from Anderson. Somehow he gets loose, and Maven Anderson gonna take this to the crib, having himself another game. Thanks to Anderson, we're finally getting that semi blowout that I've been waiting for. Feels pretty nice. I do want to get to 30 points as we finally get something up the middle. Dude, man, I'm gonna take my field goal here to get to that 30 mark. It has not been coming easy this season. All right, very encouraging performance there in front of the home crowd. I think this was Childress's best game of the season. 3 338 yards, 72% completion, 3 touchdowns, no picks. Really solid stuff. And that was with, as usual at this point, no running game. And big Maven Anderson getting National Offensive Player of the Week. The Utah State boys are up to number 8 in the country. Taking on Wyoming today, they've actually got the stadium packed. And trying to go with the pass here, our tight end Otten is going wide open over the middle. I don't know what that coverage was, maybe some kind of cover 2, but we're gonna get an easy touchdown. Definitely not a bad way to start this thing out, and the running game's been looking good so far. Hopefully we can keep the pass game cooking as well, as Briggs is gonna get it out of the backfield for the first. Loving the flow from the boys right now, but this jet touch pass is gonna get strung out, and we're lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. So we'll have a 3rd and 7, but going with a little crossers here, and Otten gonna get wide open. That linebacker was sleeping, and this will actually be a huge gain. Not too bad, but after taking a first down sack, we're flush from the pocket, and there's just nothing there. So we're gonna have 3rd and 17. Got to at least try to make this manageable for our kicker, but the comeback route wide open. Oh, Anderson, we gotta have that, buddy. Our kicker definitely cannot make this. I'm gonna go ahead and hook. Why not give it a shot? We are, oh man, having the flood route open, but can't quite hit it. Thankfully, defense stands up tall. Wyoming gets nothing out of that. So I'm feeling pretty okay as we're going swing here on 2nd down, and our receiver just decided not to block. Potential drive killer, and on 4th down, we're trying to hit the out route wide open, but we miss. Quarterbacks kind of struggle to hit that out route in this game, and slant's not getting open initially here. I'm gonna try to playmaker that upfield, but dude just did not run for it. The offensive momentum has definitely slowed down, but going to the corner here, and that's money to Anderson. That bunch wide flood is pretty good, and just going with a simple high-low here. I saw Tia kind of late, but we'll hit him when he gets the first down. And on 1st down here, Wyoming sending the dogs, but we sent Briggs out of the backfield and pick him up. Good hot read from Childress there. The passing offense is looking really solid today, man. Childress is on pace for another 300 yardage performance. Let's see what we got on 1st and goal. I'm trying to go over the middle, and Childress will step up just a little bit too late. That's okay. Gives us the ability to run some time off the clock. And here on 3rd down, we should have the zig, but man, that linebacker played it beautifully. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for this, boys. 4th and goal, and let's see what we've got. Oh man, I don't like it at all. We're just gonna have to huck up a prayer, and we can't even get it off. Despite moving the ball pretty well, the Aggies come out of halftime with a meager 7 points. We just continue to be rough in the red zone, but here on 3rd and long, this is gonna make it a 4th and manageable. Gotta have this 4th and 2, and thankfully Briggs coming wide open. Oh, Childress. After a good first half, Childress looks a little rattled or something. These are throws that we cannot have the fella missing. Our offense just doesn't have enough firepower. On 3rd and 6, we'll go back to a flood concept. I'm just gonna take the tight end, and he'll make it 4th and 1. Okay. I mean, we gotta go for it here. I'm gonna hit the speed option and pitch it out to Briggs. Okay, this might be money. Briggs is gonna take off, and oh man, we really can't get around that guy. All right, that's still a big play. Gonna try to stick with the option game, but that time they had it sniff the hell out. Feels like our offense has gotta have this 3rd and 9. Times have been tough, and we're gonna get Briggs out of the backfield. Thankfully, he'll pick that up. We just gotta find a way to punch it in here, man. Come on. Little man coverage. We'll just take our zig. Otten cooking up on the outside. 3rd quarter is winding down. We gotta finish a drive on time. Come on. On 2nd and 7, gonna try to set up a little crosser situation, and we are going to get Black open, and finally, dude, we get the touchdown. Thank you. Okay, defense gets a stop. Now we're in a good spot. I try to hit him with a little RPO game, and Anderson is cooking out there. As Childress is actually putting up a pretty respectable stat line. Our guy's been getting dinged up in the process. The wear and tear is looking a little rough, but oh, this should be an easy one. We've got Anderson to the outside, and oh man, maybe I should have waited for Briggs to block. To be honest though, he didn't look like he knew where he was going anyways. And on 1st down, we take a bad sack. All good though. 2nd down, we got the little drag coming over the middle, and Hystera, who is having a very quiet season, gets the touch. That puts us up over 300 passing yards on the day. Once again, the ball has been moving. Red zone has just been tough, but this time Anderson will get around the edge and will dive into the end zone, giving us the 2-score lead. Looks like we might be okay in this one. And defense getting a big time turnover. Just gotta go and finish the Cowboys off on this one. Just gotta pick up a 3rd and 1, and Childress is gonna keep it here. I think he should have an open path to the end zone. The boy is looking slow, but does get in, and that should put a lid on this one. Turned out to be a really solid statistical day for the offense. Childress finishing with 370 and 3 touchdowns. His stats have been steadily improving, and the running game was not bad today either. Anderson was, as usual, the straw that stirred the drink, but Otten, dude, has continued to ball out. Honestly, we spread the ball around a lot more today. Last year, I'm pretty sure UNLV took us to double overtime, but they come into this game at 76 overall. I'm hoping for an easy day, and this offense is coming in hot. We're getting it cooking here with the halfback screen, and Briggs is looking quick getting us down down to the 30. All right, I like what I see here, but on first down, I'm going with an RPO, and oh my God, what happened there, dude? I handed it off and somehow accidentally pitched it. We're gonna lose 17 yards on first down. Can't say that was ideal. We'll try to make this third and manageable going to the big tight end. And here on 3rd and 13, I'm thinking man coverage. We should have the corner route, but this is gonna have to be a beam, and that's way out of bounds. I refuse to punt from my opponent's 33. We're going for this all the way and going back to the corner route. This time, Childress drops it in the bucket. He's already got 70 passing yards on this first drive. And pitching it out to Briggs here. That is a beautiful hole, and Briggs will strut into the end zone. So despite a massive mishap, we still end up getting a touchdown on the first drive. That's definitely a sign of good things to come in this game, as Childress getting out of the pocket here. I was trying to playmaker triangle, but he just didn't react to it. So we'll have 3rd and 9, and I'm trying to fit that into the out route, but not a very well-timed throw. I do think we're going to have to go ahead and punt this ball, but the Rebels offense not looking too threatening so far, is we're just going to go stick here and hit the slant, and there's a flag on the play. I think that's going to be roughing the passer. That'll put us in solid position, and I wanted to go over top there, but not enough time to get it out. Even against a 76 overall defense, we have a tough time getting off of man coverage, but thankfully the bubble is going to cook them up. We're going to have to try to convert a 4th down here though, and that was not the right read. That's going to be a pick for UNLV. We're doing everything to let them try to hang around in this game. Their offense has continued to really struggle. They're just giving us too many chances. We are going to hit on a big play eventually, I feel like, but the underneath is there in the passing game right now. On 3rd and inches, we'll go back to it. That is easy money to Tia. Childress is once again on pace for a 300-yard day. Outside of that one dumb pick, he's been really good, and oh man, Anderson, we can't be dropping that. 3rd and 10, let's see what we've got. I'm going to roll out with Childress, and playmakering a guy upfield will give Childress enough room to run for the first down, and we'll get down. Just got to finish him off here. We're going to go back to a little stick play, and this has been working beautifully today. Childress finding the slant to get down to the 1. All right, time for another Briggs touchdown. We ran the clock all the way down, but tackle for loss. All right, Childress, need you to cook something up here on the goal line. We'll just take the drag, and this time Anderson holds on to it. Despite some struggles, 14-0 at halftime. The Rebels do wind up finally getting on the board, but they're coming out in this cover 2 again, and that'll be easy money to the tight end seam. Got a 3rd and 8 here. I'm kind of just expecting man coverage, and we'll throw the quick out route, but the pressure got in too fast. I definitely should have had a better play call for that, as I'm going to go for this 4th down. Screw it. We'll hit the drag, and Anderson is able to cook him up. Really aggressive defense from UNLV. Got to find a way to make him pay for it eventually, but I'm not seeing anything I like here. We'll scramble with Childress, and this will make it 4th and more manageable. Okay, this is a huge play. See what we've got here. I'm liking the halfback wheel, and that ball is on the money. Briggs is out in the open, and we'll get down to the 5. Yes, sir. That was a potential game saver right there, and now we're going to go to the tight end in. I actually don't even know who that guy is, but getting his first touchdown of the season. Man, UNLV is just hanging around though. I keep thinking we're about to break this thing open on offense. One of the tales of the tape here is that Briggs has under 10 yards rushing. UNLV has been run blitzing like crazy for some reason. On this play, I think I'm going to try to take a shot. Nope, never mind. We're just going to take our drag, and Tia has a little bit of room to cook here, hitting a little spin move. I didn't know Tia had that in his bag. Starting to get down near field goal range, and we just continue to cook with this little mesh, but there's going to be a holding on this play, dude. That is a potential drive killer right there. We're going to have 2nd and 20. I'm going to run a little rollout play, and okay, we've got the slant. We got to hold on to that. Let's go, Tia. Dude, Tia is really growing on me this season. Buddy has turned out to be a pretty solid possession receiver, and that could be the play that wins us this game. Going back to Briggs here, and this time he will be able to pick up 5. Okay, Buddy is averaging like 1 yard a carry right now, but this time the hole will open up, and Briggs gets in for what should hopefully be the game-sealing touchdown, waving and bowing to this crowd. It's been another successful day for this offense, and man, they're giving it to us. Why not take the extra points? Those stats will look good for Taylor, and the boys are still lighting off the cannons. There's a cannon in every goddamn stadium in this game apparently. All right, nice little dub. 35 points feels pretty good. Childress had the 1 pick, but apart from that, played quite well. Despite the rushing game just doing nothing again, man. We almost had negative rushing yards on the day. And Childress has gotten to the point where he's not relying on Anderson too much, really spreading it around, and continues to be the guy. Now it's time for the big one, fellas. Boise State, always a tough game. They're coming in at 7-4. We can't sleep on them though. We can't sleep on anybody, as we've seen. Ranked number 7 in the playoff rankings. We are pretty much assured a playoff spot if we win these next 2 games. Got to pick up a 3rd down here, and we'll go to that boy Tia, making another nice catch. We are definitely going heavy pass to start this thing out, but the pass pro continuing to be a problem. Got to find a way here on 3rd and 8. I'm trying to go to the bunch, and we hit Tia over the middle. That's going to be 4th and trenches. All right, gotta go here. I'm trying to go with the quick passing game, and we just have it to in easy money. There was absolutely no reason for me to conservative catch that, but I guess a fella can never be too careful these days. Got the triple option going a little bit there. I like that, and trying a little fake toss play, we get the wheel just wide open. Taylor coming out in some different looks on this drive, but going back to the classic here, the perimeter bubble, and Anderson almost able to crib that. Got to keep playing well in the red zone, but that ball's going to get batted down at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and goal. Let's see what Childress has got. We should have the drag, and we will. Maven Anderson getting off to a great start on that drive. That was some very slow, sustained offense, and defense rewarding us with a stop. Let's keep this thing moving. Childress is looking great. You're on 2nd and 10. We're going to keep feeding Anderson. He did a very nice job of getting separation on that post. Got to remember to keep running the rock, and oh, this is looking beautiful. Briggs might have a shot. He is going to take this all the way down to the 7. Yes, sir, Briggs. Coming back from that 20-yard game or whatever we got last time. The fans are loving it. We're going to try to go triple option to get the touchdown, and easy money to Corbin. This offense has just been getting better and better as the weeks have gone on. The key here is we got to keep the foot on the gas. Can't get complacent, and man, that cornerback almost played that little comeback. Let's stay dialed here, Childress. We are going to have the corner just wide open. This Boise State defense has not been looking so hot, honestly. There are holes everywhere for our passing game, and with the way we've been passing it, the running game is opening up. Look at that beautiful RPO bubble, and Briggs looking as quick as he's looked all season. Chance to take a 3-score lead here. We'll go right back to Briggs on the screen, and that is cash once again. 21 points in the first half. One of our best first half offensive outputs. Shoot, we got 26 seconds left before halftime. Let's see if we can't get something going. Oh, nope. Childress gets sacked. Really can't help but be greedy here, though. And oh man, we had RB just coming wide open. I waited a little bit too long to deliver that. And Boise State comes out of halftime with a touchdown. This one is definitely not over. And man, Boise is just going full press here. We are going to try to get it to Briggs. Oh my god, man. I thought he was going to drop that. Briggs has been a real solid receiving back, and it felt like this game might have turned if this offense didn't get that one. We're going to go back to the little fake toss wheel here, and oh my gosh, man. Corbin hits an absolutely dirty spin move. I didn't know he had that in him. I like how we've been getting some of those secondary offensive players involved later in the season. Getting Ursula the ball here too for a near first down. Boise State wants to put everyone up near the line of scrimmage here. It's too bad we don't really have a vertical threat to make him pay. We'll just have to throw that out of bounds. Okay, 3rd and 1. Gonna go speed option. Gotta make sure we get this pitch out quick enough. I've been getting way too greedy with these, and thankfully Briggs is able to outmaneuver a guy there. Just like that, we're headed to the 4th. All right, need a big first down here. We'll try to dump it off to Corbin. They were sending the dogs, but Corbin can't get anything. All right, pressure kick here. I hit it well. Hopefully our kicker doesn't shank it. Oh my god, dude, this guy's so trash. God forbid we have a game-winning field goal that means something in this season. And Boise gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Suddenly we got our backs against the wall. The Broncos have all the momentum. It was looking like we had potential to blow these guys out. Now we need a money drive. I'm hoping that our easy plays just work out. I have to pick up 3rd and 1 here. I really like our tight end, and oh my god, we're gonna take him. He should have a step on the entire defense and break in a tackle. Otten is gonna make one of the biggest plays of the season. Who says we don't have a vertical threat out there? But bro, not only does Boise State kill the entire clock and score a touchdown, they score a touchdown in the first overtime. We might be screwed. We need our boy Childress to step up big. On 3rd down, he's just got to throw the out route. Tia reaching out his hands to make that catch. That one looked like it had a shot to be an overthrow, and I'm hoping to just be able to run, but our receivers cannot block. Okay, this fake toss wheel has been really good today. We'll go back to it here, and yeah, it's going to get open again. That play kind of fries the CPU, huh? Huge 3rd and 1. I'm going to put this on the ground. Like the look we're getting up front, and man, our guard got stuffed, but Briggs outmaneuvers a dude to get in. We've got OT number 2, and from here on out, we're going to have to start going for 2, so hopefully we'll be okay. I'm praying that our easy stuff just works here, and we're going to get that out to the bubble late. Anderson will barely pick it up, taking a big hit. All right, I'm going to run it again, and once again, we get a good look, but the blocking was not ideal. It's getting a little bit scary, boys, not going to lie. Gonna try a little triple option here, and bro, like what is going on with these pitches? We're going to get a holding call anyways. That is not good at all. I'm going to try to go back to the touch pass here, and this time we get decent blocking. Okay, just need one more. Anderson is going to crib this. That is huge. Okay, the options have been a little bit funky for me. We're going to try to go with one here, and the 2-point conversion will work out. Defense, get us 1 here, boys, just 1. And thankfully this time they get it done. We get a clutch win in our final game of the season. We're headed to the conference championship game and 1 game away from the college football playoffs. Look at Nathan Childress, man, balling out. He's been so so good in this last half of the season. 319 yards on 80% completions is nice, as the run game was a lot better today. And this time, once again, we spread it all over the field. Otten had the biggest play of the day. Anderson also came through big on the jet touch passes. And we're going to be taking on Fresno State in the championship. They're number 8. That's crazy. It's time to see who's going to punch their ticket to the college football playoffs, as the Mountain West seems to have established itself as damn near a power conference this season, man. A lot of teams ranked. Nice little start from Childress there getting out of the pocket. He is coming into this game with just a ton of confidence, but it is hard to beat a solid team twice. Fresno has clearly done something to be out here 11-1. We just got to keep doing what we've been doing on offense and getting into the jet touch pass here. Anderson will get an easy 8. Anderson has really turned into a gadget player on this team, getting the ball receiving on touch passes, on screens, everything. The boy's up over 1,000 yards receiving this year, as we are putting together just a march of a drive. Now we got to finish it. Basically zero chance I'm going for a field goal here. We'll just dump it off to Briggs, and this is actually going to set up beautifully with a little bit of blocking. Easy money for the first down, as we're going to try to keep the option game going. But dude, these pitches have continued to just be so funky. Still only our first drive, and we're almost done with the second quarter, but this is indeed going to end with a touchdown as we get it out to Black. He's had a couple of nice moments in the slot this season. Defense getting a stop. All right, just got to go get another score before halftime. The halfback screen out of this formation is really nice, and Briggs is going to have some room to cook. It feels like we really figured out how to use Briggs as the season has gone on, and oh my god, dude, that was just a stupid decision. I was scrambling and saw Briggs open, and Childress cannot make that throw across his body. That was terrible. Literally zero reason to be doing that. Would have gotten yards either way, and we had such a good flow going on offense. Hopefully Childress can keep his mojo here. This throw to the flats was not totally ideal, so we're going to have to pick up a 3rd and 1. Just going to Briggs here, and he will be able to get more than the first down. Nice to see the rushing game get going a little bit there, as we are going to try to dump it to the tight end. I ran that the wrong way, and we do get the first down. I'm looking for the cover 2 here on this play, and not getting the look I want. We're going to go to Anderson, who fries up on the corner route, and Maven Anderson is going to let us reclaim the lead. That is big time, and defense gets a big stop, but Fresno State played perfect man coverage on that play. Got to keep it pushing. We'll go back to the screen here to Briggs, but once again, really solid defense. All right, 3rd and 10. We will see what we get. I'm going to try to go to a little out route to Tia, and 4th and 2. You bet I'm going for this. One of the biggest plays of the season right here, as we're going speed option, and I'm going to just pitch it out. Briggs is going to have to get to the outside, and dude, I don't know what that angle was from the defender. I will absolutely take that though, and we'll go back to our drags on getting an easy 9. Okay, Childress made the one bad throw, but apart from that, he's been reading the field beautifully, making a nice decision to step up the pocket to pick up the first down. But Fresno State at this point is kind of catching on to their tricks, man. They shut down that screen easy. So 2nd and 13, and man, once again, really good defense. Gonna try to step up in the pocket to get it to Swag, what we cannot. Okay, so 3rd and 15, gonna try to go flood, and we are just getting boxed up right now. We'll have to punt it away. Thankfully, man, defense gets an absolutely huge stop, and oh my god, dude, Tio was coming wide open for a touchdown. That could have been a game ender, but we couldn't quite get it out quick enough. All good. We'll get it to Anderson here, and Anderson with tons of room to run. I would say that gets us into field goal range, but it seems that there is not really a range that we can count on our kicker from. I'm even a little bit worried kicking extra points at this point, and we have continued to lean heavily on the pass game. Childress has shown a little bit more pocket presence today, which is nice to see, and we should probably think about crushing some clock here. That's something I've been kind of lazy about, but if we get a touchdown here and get under the 2-minute warning, we should be good. They played that bubble pretty well, but Anderson breaks up out of there. Dude, I love this man Anderson. He's hitting a legit in the end zone. Fresno State does of course get a touchdown, so it's going to come down to whether or not we can run the clock. This is where we got to go to our cash money plays. Gonna hit the jet touch pass here, and Anderson just has to outrun a couple of guys and will fight for the first down. That should bag this thing up. We are going to kneel out the Mountain West Conference Championship game, and we're headed to the playoffs, boys. Unless something crazy happens with the rankings, the offense clutched up again today. We finished the season 12-1. Once again, Childress threw a terrible pick, but 84% completion, man. And this was another game where the running game just was not really present. Today we did kind of lock on to Anderson, 124 yards and 2 big touchdowns. All right, so after that, man, Joseph Luck wins Coach of the Year. Oh, but Taylor Fitzpatrick won the Broyles Award. Okay, man, I mean, that's as good as it gets. Wow, man, I really was not expecting to win that. And Maven Anderson winning Best Receiver receiver of the year. But riddle me this, how is Taylor winning coach of the year, offensive coordinator of the year, and he's still only at a C prestige? Am I misinterpreting how that works? Either way, boys, we are headed to the playoffs. We even got a bye in the first round. We ended up with a number 4 seed, pretty impressive for a Mountain West team, but we're gonna have a hard route if we want to win this thing. Checking out the All-Americans and stuff, we did not have anyone on the first team despite winning receiver of the year, and Maven Anderson wasn't on the second team either. What's up with that? The All-American Awards just not respecting the Utah State boys. Thankfully, we had a bunch of guys in the Mountain West, 4 offensive players it looks like. Robert Briggs actually came in 7th on the best running back award. That is kind of surprising. And Ryan Otten at number 6 for best tight end. I'm kind of surprised he wasn't higher. We haven't checked out his season stats yet. This offense is going to have to play damn near spotless if we want a chance of beating Penn State. Either way though, Taylor getting to his first playoff game in only his 2nd year as a coach is impressive, and we might have a touchdown here. Anderson just has to outrun number 4, and Maven Anderson is going to get hawked down at the 1. Oh my god. Still a massive way to start out this game. We got a 1st and goal already. I was not expecting our offense to come out like this, and we get in with Briggs. Is it possible we might actually have a chance in this one? Penn State only got a field goal. We're going back to the same exact play here. Gotta run what's working, and we're gonna go to the triple option. This is gonna set up beautifully again, and dude, Penn State's defense clearly has some holes in it. They're 89 overall, but somehow looked like they were unprepared for our offense. All right, let's get it, man. We have a chance to take a 2-score lead on the Nittany Lions, and our receivers are looking crisp right now. Time to punch it in. I'm gonna just dump it off to the flats. That was not the right decision, but Briggs somehow walking out of a tackle and getting us down to the 2. Everything went right for this offense in the first quarter, as we're just gonna go up the middle here, and oh man, that should have been a touchdown. Come on. Briggs has gotta find a way to power over that guy, and on 3rd and 1, this is gonna be tight, but he does get in. Thank you. It looks like we had something cooked up for Penn State, and our defense is holding up well. The Aggies playing like they belong in this playoff game. We love to see it. On 2nd and 12 here, we're just gonna go over the middle, and man, how can you leave Otten that alone? Childress starting out this game 7 for 7. The question is, can we keep this up? And Penn State screaming at Childress there. That'll be his first incompletion. All right, huge 3rd and 7 here, and I'm gonna just go with the zig route, but Childress throws it way behind Anderson. Man, I haven't seen Childress make a throw that bad damn near all season, and what should have been a 1st down is going to crush our momentum. That one is very tough to see. We need Childress to bounce back, and he's getting bum rushed. This will suddenly be a very high pressure 3rd down, and oh man, we had the shot to Tia, but didn't see it soon enough. They were in some kind of cover 2 or something, but defense thankfully getting a stop. We needed that badly, and now we need offense to do its thing again. 1 minute left before half is not a lot of time, and Childress trying to roll out won't be able to get that off. Going back to the air here though, and Childress continuing to make the right read. Like, he hasn't really made a bad read this game. The misfire was just unfortunate, and dude, they're screaming right now. I don't know if we can keep sending out the running back like this, and they just had everything covered up there, but Childress will scramble and thankfully doesn't fumble. Dude, Childress actually has pretty good carrying. Hopefully that doesn't jinx him, man. We'll go back to the air and back to the flood concept. Man, I love that flood out of the wide bunch. That play's made a lot of cash for us this season, and going back to a little drag here, Anderson getting down inside the 5. This is what we want to see from our offense. A chance to reclaim the momentum before half. Can't mess this up. Let's see what we've got. Okay, I'm scrambling out of the pocket with Childress and trying to get it out. Thankfully, we don't take the sack. All right, well, 3rd and goal, we're going to see here. I am going to step up, and oh, dude, the slant was coming wide open. This might be a questionable decision, but I'm going to go for this. I don't feel good about our kicking game anyways, and let's see. We should have the drag here. Just need a catch from Otten, and the big man comes down with it. Should have won tight end of the year, bro. Otten hitting the Heisman pose. The Heisman was already won, but I love to see the big man hyped up. Unfortunately, the Nittany Lions take a kickoff to the crib to start the half. This offense is going to just have to keep on delivering, I guess. It's been pretty much all pass game so far. I'm going to try to sneak in a run, but that did not really work. Briggs is averaging under 1 yard a carry, as a matter of fact. See what we got on 3rd and 8. I am going to try to chuck it up to the comeback, and the timing was just a little bit off there. I just don't think we can punt the ball here, man. I don't know. We're going to go for this 4th and 8, and we should have Briggs just pick up the 1st down. Briggs, yes, sir. Okay, the ballsy decision pays off. Going back to the flood here, and we had it open, but not enough time in the pocket. Okay, well, 3rd and 10. I guess we'll see. I am going to take this little corner strike, and oh my god, man, what a catch from Anderson. Boy has 140 yards in this game, doing everything we need him to do, and finally a running lane opens up. All right, 2nd and inch. switches. I'm going to go aggro with a pass, and we've got the wheel route open. This has been an amazing game from Childress other than the misfire, and finding Anderson wide open over the middle on that one. All right, time to nut up here on the goal line. We are going to go triple option, and it's going to work out. Cottle is going to get to the edge and get to the end zone, and our offense is maybe having its best day of the season right now. And boys, defense got to stop. We might have a shot to put this game away damn near, and Tia somehow breaks the press. Dude, he hasn't done this all season, but suddenly the boy decides to stretch the field, and we take a 2-score lead. Childress is going to have to keep having the game of his life, but Taylor's play calling has been immaculate. Just got to keep on going to these same concepts. The drag is going to get open more often than not. There is no reason not to take it. We're going to try to go with a little high-low action on the left here, but Penn State screams. That comeback route just took too long, and this is kind of what I was waiting for. We haven't gotten behind the sticks a lot today. I'm going to go back to the comeback route here, and just a bad throw. Childress was feeling the pressure a little bit. We're going to have to try to take a shot on third down, and oh man, we might actually have the tight end. Otten is going to come down with that, the catch of the season, and man, we might have a chance to mow some clock and go get us a 2-score lead. Okay, going to go back to the triple option. We got to run it safe, and oh man, that was not running it safe. Thankfully, Cottle is able to pick it up. I should have just handed it off though. That was stupid. And headed down to the 2-minute warning. Childress is going to have to step up in the pocket, and bro, I was just waiting. It was a matter of time before we fumbled that, and Penn State has the ball back. I knew that they were going to get a touchdown there, and now with 30 seconds left, I'm being aggro. We got to cook, boys. I'm not trying to take this to overtime. I'm going to gun bunch verticals my way down the field, and we got to take the drag here. I wish we had a kicker who could make a long field goal. Here it is, boys. Can Childress clutch up? Can he just deliver a couple more first downs? I'm going to go back to the crosser here, and oh my god, man, Tia, who has been balling out today, is going to get it. We got to go get to the line. Worst case scenario, we kick the field goal. I'm just going to go ahead and snap this, and I will just dump it off to Briggs. Okay, we're going to try to take our 3. I'm going to go ahead and switch out our kicker for our punter here. This is the highest pressure field goal I've kicked on this game. Got to be steady here, and I didn't get all of it, but it's going to go through, and the Utah State Aggies have won the Cotton Bowl on the last second. The dub of Taylor's coaching career so far, proving that this team can play with the best of them. Man, F it, let's go win the national title. Look at Nathan Childress, bro. Led that last second drive, 420 yards on the day. Absolute beast. Our receivers played the games of their damn lives, man. Anderson with 160, Otten with 94, including just huge catches, and Tia with 117. I didn't know they had it in them. Taylor and Utah State have a chance to go all the way to the national title game, but to get there, they would have to beat number 1 seed Alabama and Jalen Milroe, who won the Heisman Trophy this year. This is the highest overall team we played in this dynasty, and they're trying to send the dogs here. We're gonna have to get this ball out quick, and oh no, dude, that cornerback literally played the comeback route perfectly, and this game it gets out to as bad of a start as possible. Childress throws the pick coming off of his best game ever, but okay, we're getting it going with a little jet touch pass here. Anderson continuing his hot streak. Just gotta stay calm and do our thing. Going triple auction here, and this is actually gonna work out beautifully. Okay, our money plays are hitting a little bit, but this Alabama coverage is just so sticky. They have so much speed. Gonna try to run for it here on second down, and Briggs cannot hit the hole, so we'll have a huge 3rd and 4 here, and going to the return route. We barely had enough time to throw that, but Anderson gets it. All right, this is looking like a pretty solid drive. We'll go back to the jet touch pass, and oh man, we don't have Anderson out there, but Black will spin ahead for 8 yards. Gonna go to the speed option here on 3rd and 2. Absolutely need to pick this up, and we'll pitch it out to Briggs. Briggs is going to be just short. All right, 1 yard is all we need here, and the out route should be wide open, but Childress misses the throw. Are you kidding me? That was a surefire touchdown. Instead, we're down 14 points just like that, but Maven Anderson, man, showing that he can hang with the best of them. We do get the ball at half, so we're not in a terrible spot if we score here, but with Bama blowing that up, we're gonna have a 4th and 5. Gotta clutch up, and I'm gonna take the drag. Need to pick this up, and we just barely do. All right, time is running down here. I might have run the clock a little bit too low, but we're gonna get it out to Otten again, and the boy will get down to the 3. Gotta find a way to punch it in here, and I'm liking Briggs out of the backfield. We hit him and get the touchdown. We're right back in this thing. And we've been moving the ball well all day. Just got to take care of it and avoid turnovers. And of course, right when I say that, Briggs is going to fumble. Something I am not sure that he's done all season comes at the worst time. And now we're working with a 2-score deficit. We're going to need some big plays. And the jet touch pass, always a good place to start, man. Anderson has stayed balling out. All right, I'm going to try to attack the sidelines here. And oh man, I'm not liking that. Should have just taken the drag. Got to go back to our trusty gun bunch. And let's see. Okay, I think we're maybe going to have the crossing route. Nah, that was too tight of a fit. Gonna try to go same play here on 3rd down. And oh man, I don't like anything. I tried to get it out to the running back who was wide open. We just didn't see him soon enough. And yeah, man, we're gonna have to go for this 4th down. I'm just gonna hope they're in cover 3 and run our corner routes. And let's see, we might be able to give that up over. And let's go. I don't know who number 23 is, but he makes an absolutely huge catch. That's Grant Page keeping us alive in this thing. And how about that throw from Childress under pressure there? 3rd and 4. Looks like Bama is sending dogs and we can't get it out. They've been doing this all game. All right, 4th and 4. This is it. We are going to go to the drag, and there was a dude lurking there. They knew exactly what we wanted to do, and that might end this game, or maybe not. Defense did get a stop, but at this point, it is going to take a miracle from our guy Nathan Childress. I think our best bet is to stay with the cluster, and we're going to go back out of the backfield here. The read that I didn't make on 4th down earlier in this game. Gonna keep rocking here, going with my double corners, and Tia finding a soft spot. That's one of his first catches of the day. Need to keep making big plays here. We're gonna roll out Childress this time, and I did a little half slide. We're gonna playmaker our guy upfield, and that is exactly what we needed, making it 1st and goal. All right, that was big time, and it looks like Bama's going man here, but Childress overthrows the hell out of that zig route. Gotta at least give ourselves a chance here. We're going jet touch pass, and Briggs picking up a huge block. Anderson will get in, and now we just need 1 stop from the defense. Come on, man. Sadly, they cannot get it. So with time ticking down toward the 2-minute warning, we are seriously in desperation mode. I'm just spamming the cluster verticals at this point. It is probably the best play in this playbook, and in this position, we gotta just rock with our best plays. We'll go back to our little corner route situation here, and just gonna throw it up and pray. Oh my god, I thought dude was gonna catch that. Okay, 3rd and 10. Let's see what we've got. We have the tight end, but somehow don't have enough time to throw that. So this will be the play that decides our season. I am going to go to the out route, and we just need a toe tap. Okay, Childress is just barely keeping us alive, as we'll get it to Anderson on the slant here. We got to get to the line quick after this one. At this point, we're probably onside kick or bust, but we are going to get the touchdown over the middle. Man, I wish our defense had gotten a stop last time. Okay, well, if there ever was a time to get an onside kick, it's this, but of course, Bama is going to recover, and number 18 is going to get him into field goal range. That's sadly going to do it for this one. We fought hard, but just couldn't overcome that slow start, and the Utah State Natty dreams die, but man, we overachieved this season for real. After throwing a pick 6 on the first play, Childress honestly played well, made a couple of really big throws, and once again did it without the help of any rushing game at all. I'm going to miss Anderson, dude. He was so good at receiver, and without him, man, this offense is going to be pretty patchy next season. I think it's probably still wise if Taylor gets out of here, even though this team showed that it can get to a natty. We lost to the eventual national title winner. I think if we got past Bama, we would have had it. Checking out the end of season stats, our dude Childress had like really similar stats to Spencer Petras last year. He started out kind of iffy and really put it together at the end of the season, but 4,100 yards is great. Briggs had a slightly better year rushing this year, had 11 touchdowns, almost 800 yards, and Cottle had a pretty promising season as well. Receiving, I mean, it was clear Anderson was the guy, but Auten, our tight end, also balled out. Made the biggest impact I've seen a tight end make in this game. Tia came through at the end of the season as well. I wasn't very enthusiastic about him early in the year, but where our receivers really dropped off is in this kind of second tier. We didn't really have a third guy. So I do think we're going to hop in the coaching carousel for next season. Y'all have to let me know where you want to see Taylor go, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.